education vibe. This video is about how you should choose Canada as your study abroad destination. I'm going to share certain facts which will give you importance about why you should choose Canada as your study destination. Pathway to permanent residency, extra points for Canadian education and work experience. You may get up to 3 years of post-study work visa. Immigrants make up to 1/5 of the population, over 37 million. Then you may also get the total fees of the 1-year education program is of 6 lakh, that is 10,000 Canadian dollar. And the most important part is the total cost of living to stay in Canada is much lower than in comparison to UK, Australia and USA. Another facts about Canada are, since it is related to the Pacific coastline, so it has a very extreme cold winters and extremely hot summers. 1 Canadian dollar is equals to 60.87 Indian rupee. The current Prime Minister is Justin Trudeau. Canadian universities accepts 2 kinds of scholarship, internal and external. First we'll talk about internal scholarship, that is merit based. It includes your competitive scholarships, automatic scholarships, study-based or subject-based and need-based scholarships. Second kind of scholarship is external, which is government-based. If I talk about the names of this scholarship, Quebec Provincial Government Scholarship, Canadian Commonwealth Scholarship and Fellowship, Shastri Indo Fellowship Scholarships. Now we'll discuss the eligibility criteria to take admission in the Canadian universities. For your UG program, you should be having 50% marks, 50% in your 12th standard. Only 2-3 years of waiver will be accepted by the Canadian universities. IELTS, TOEFL, PTE are these 3 important English proficiency tests which are accepted by the Canadian universities. Your SOP, that is Statement of Purpose, LOR, Letter of Recommendations, Resume and Passport. These are the essential documents which are required for your application process. Class 12 percentage or CGPA should not be less than 60%. It depends also on the subjects which are taught during your UG undergraduate programs. Also, the universities accept only 2-3 years of gap to study further. IELTS, TOEFL are 2 important English proficiency tests which are accepted. Your SOP, LOR, resume, passport, these documents are really required for your application process. Criteria for your PG diplomas and certificates. You should be having 50% in your UGs, depends upon the subject requirement or the specification on which subject you want to study further. You should be having 3 years of bachelor's are acceptable. Maximum backlog are 8 acceptable. The maximum percentage which you have done in your previous qualification will be considered. PTE, TOEFL and IELTS are the English examinations which are accepted. Again, your SOP, LOR, passport and resume are the documents which are essential for your application process. For masters, CGPA percentage should not be less than 60%. Bachelors of 3 years or 4 years are required. At certain universities, GRE, GMAT are essential academic tests which are required. For your masters, you should not be having more than 10 years as the academic gap with the proper justification and the work experience. English proficiency tests which are required are IELTS, TOEFL and PTE. Again, your resume, your passport, LOR, SOP are the most important documents which are required for any course which you want to pursue in the Canadian university. How are you going to manage your part-time work opportunities? Do you know that presently the Canadian government has announced that you can work up to 40 hours per week but in certain provinces, whereas you are allowed to work 20 hours per week with the manageable of your daily activities and without hurdling your education.